One of the things I haven't talked about a lot is this case involving Kilmer Garcia, who was sent to a prison in El Salvador, mistakenly, supposedly. I've talked about it a little bit. He was deported, even though there was a court order saying do not deport him to El Salvador. And the Trump administration said, well, the planes are already in the air, nothing we can do. And now they've been ordered to bring him back, and the Supreme Court ruled 9-0 that the Trump administration must facilitate his return. Now, what Donald Trump and his administration are basically saying is, well, we'll remove all hurdles for him to come back to the United States should El Salvador want to send him back. But it's being reported that the president of El Salvador is saying that not going to do it, not going to send him back. He even said in the Oval Office, do you want me to send terrorists back to the United States? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to smuggle them back into the United States. So they're not going to cooperate. The Trump administration isn't going to put any sort of effort into bringing him back. Now, why would they want to do that? Well, a couple theories are that Mr. Garcia is no longer alive. That is entirely possible. Or they don't want him back to talk about the horrible conditions in this prison, how things are going down there. Either of those I would fully believe. I don't think at this point it's going to happen that he's going to come back to the United States. However, if this was a Democrat, Republicans in Congress would have already had articles of impeachment drawn up for ignoring the Supreme Court, and they would be ranting and raving on any media network that would listen to them about how corrupt this president is, how they have to do something, and how they need to be removed from office because clearly they're abusing their power. However, these Republicans will not do anything to Donald Trump for ignoring a court order to return Garcia. Now, also talking about those prisons, Donald Trump was caught on a hot mic saying homegrowns are next and asking the El Salvadorian president to build about 5 more of those prisons. What he means by homegrowns is probably American citizens. And now, if he's going to try to go through that, that means there's going to be no due process, no way to prove you're an American citizen. Now, Trump supporters are going to come back and say, well, they won't take me because I'm a citizen, I'll prove it. Well, if you're not given the opportunity to prove you're a citizen, then you being a citizen doesn't matter. If you're on the list of people that are considered deportable or criminal or whatever, you're going to be gone. Again, if a Democrat did this, Republicans would be all over it trying to get rid of them. But right now, all they will do is kowtow to Donald Trump and say whatever he wants goes. And they're going to keep doing it until they realize that it is in their best interest to break away from him.